I'm the Associate Director for Communications and Community Engagement here with the University of Guam Center for Island Sustainability at CGRAD and Guam Green Growth. How you feeling this morning? Yeah, that was a lot. I know. Don't worry. Before this cohort is done, you'll be able to list a long title just like that on your LinkedIn. Okay? We want to thank you so much for joining us here on campus, and of course to everybody watching on Facebook and social media. Half the day, send to response real quick. Now here today we are going to be celebrating a whole bunch of things, and the biggest thing is the continuation of this amazing program, the Guam Green Growth Conservation Corps. This program is a joint effort, of course, with the University of Guam, along with the Office of the Governor and the Guam Legislature, to bring forth a brand new workforce for the green economy. Now, I'm going to let the experts tell you more about that as we progress through this morning's program. But really quick, I'd like to recognize, of course, here with us today, our Lieutenant Governor of Guam, the Honorable Joshua Tenorio. Our Senior Vice President and Provost, the one and only Dr. Charlene Santos-Palmer joins us. The Director of the University of Guam Center for Island Sustainability, Dr. Austin Shelton, is here with us. And of course, our Director for Global Learning and Engagement, Mr. Carlos Taito, is also with us. Thank you so much. I'm correct. I'm correct here. Thank you. Now, of course, today we're going to be talking about this program. We're going to give you a little glimpse into what to expect over the next 5 months. And I couldn't think of a better way to start us off. If I could welcome right now, ladies and gentlemen, our Lieutenant Governor, the one and only Joshua Tenorio.
Good morning, everybody. It's an exciting day, I feel. Probably just thinking, going back and figuring out, or remembering calling Dr. Austin Shelton and what his vision was, really trying to identify and enable change and really inspire change in our community. And I think that's what the Conservation Corps is all about. It allows us, both you and all of us that are in this movement, to really look for that advocacy within ourselves, to try and figure out what kind of skills we can learn that are going to meet what our motives are, right? And I think everybody's motive here is to try and improve what we have. What we have is just a special place in the world to live. This island, Guam, a historic place in the Pacific, first to have contact with the West, home to a 3,500-year civilization and the Chamorro people, but a community that's able to really, through its deal with adversity, overcome near genocide, overcome a wartime occupation, overcoming multiple pandemics, or at least 2 pandemics we know about, and many times having to overcome some of the most horrible and horrifying natural disasters, right, in the typhoons. And I know a lot of you, this was your first real big typhoon, and each one is different. And in this one, we realized that we're very, very vulnerable with our communications. We did not think that communications would be jeopardized because it never had been done before. But yet, we now know that as time progresses and technology changes, sometimes things can become more vulnerable. So making all these mini Wi-Fi sites or broadcast areas, going from 10 or 12 stations to 250 throughout the island, depending on power, obviously puts us in a more vulnerable place in the typhoon. But the day-to-day, it also gives us some conveniences. And so you're in the Conservation Corps during a recovery period. And over the course of this time, we're going to be coming up on the year anniversary of the typhoon, and be almost at the end of your program. But what's going to happen is a lot of the sites and challenges and realities that you're going to be experiencing are high up in the bunch of areas that require some involvement and require some action. And the silver lining in disasters is sometimes we get that additional funding we didn't have access to try and deal with things. One of the things I'm very excited about is this initiative from the University of Guam and the Center for Island Sustainability in establishing a Center for Excellence in Climate Resiliency and Invasive Species. Now, just honing in on the invasive species part, you know that we're a transportation hub in this part of the world, not only for commercial commerce within the islands, but also because of mass tourism and because of the military. Those three areas mean that we're very, very susceptible and encounter on a daily basis some of the most horrible of the invasive species, and we act also and pose a threat to the rest of the islands. And I think the biggest, I guess the most, in my mind, the worst of the invasive species is this rhino beetle that is undermining our entire cultural existence. You know that the coconut has so many words in our Chamorro language, and among the languages in Micronesia, based on its stage of development, based on its utility, how it's used so that we can survive. And just knowing that challenge and reminding ourselves how that is a major, major pillar in our own DNA, in our own sustainability, in our history of being a sustainable people. Those are things and actions that require a lot of more education, a lot more focus, a lot more understanding. And over these next few months, you're going to have an opportunity to go and veer into all sorts of things that are out there for us to build a more sustainable island, or to catch up on some time, or to build some resilience that we need, because as you know, we're living in a very serious time with global warming and climate change. It's the number one existential threat to our life is climate change. And it's a big, big problem throughout the region. So I'll just close by saying, when you're out there, when you're focusing on renewable energy, when you're focusing on invasive species, when you're doing watershed restoration, when you're looking at the bad side or the harms that illegal hunting can do, that utilizing off-road vehicles in the wrong places, not having mitigation measures, all cause certain things to happen on this island. But the more exciting part of it is you're going to be given the information and the tools to figure out how you can join the group that is mitigating and trying to get us into a more reliable situation, a place where we're very conscious about the outcomes that happen with all the things that are happening from all the different folks. We do have to have a place for recreation. And so, you know, there are areas that probably are important for that. And it's probably important to keep them open so that we can protect areas that should be conserved. And last thing I'll say is that there's an effort to establish conservation areas on the island. There are local mandates to establish conservation zones, and the government of Guam has been mapping those out. And in many ways, there's going to be pretty cool stuff that we're able to do to empower ourselves in order to really, really pay attention and take care of this beautiful island that we all live in. So I just want to congratulate you for taking the time, for stepping out of your comfort zone, for trying something new, to come in and get involved. And I encourage you to continue on this path, figuring out what career paths you want to follow, what areas in academic research you may be interested in, but more so how you're going to apply this in your daily life and how to influence your community around you. Your friends, your family, your neighbors, those are all very important parts of change as well. So congratulations, I'm looking forward to listening to all of you and for your introductions. Situs Masi.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, as I'm taking over the Honorable Joshua Tenorio, round of applause. One. Don't be surprised when we're out there planting trees, when we're out there in the watershed. If you look over to your right, and there's me, and then you look over to your left, and there's another me, but it's actually our Lieutenant Governor, okay? He gets down and dirty with us, and we're super excited to have him. Thank you so much for your support, good sir. Ladies and gentlemen, up next, leading the amazing charge here at the University of Guam alongside our president, Anita Borja Enriquez. I'd like to welcome to the stage now our SVP and Provost. Please welcome Dr. Charlene Santos Bomba.
Thank you, Kyle. Before I read my prepared remarks, I just want to say, I want to thank the Lieutenant Governor in particular for championing these efforts. It's really important for us to recognize that when we have leaders from our community participating in our initiatives and our efforts, and going out into the community and talking about it over and over and over again, it sends a very clear message. And that message is that our leadership, our thought leaders, and our participants, our students, our community members are collaborating in concert to address issues in our community. And so we're very fortunate in a lot of ways to have all of this support at hand. As you can see today, we have a full room, and I'm very honored to be here today. So thank you, Lieutenant Governor. Lieutenant Governor, members of the Guam Green Growth team, partners, and most importantly, our fourth cohort of the Guam Green Growth Conservation Corps, Hoffaday. As we stand here today, poised to launch the next chapter of the G3 Conservation Corps, I am filled with a profound sense of pride and optimism. Our island home is not only a place of immense natural beauty, but also a place at the forefront of sustainability innovation. The Guam Green Growth Initiative, spearheaded by this remarkable University of Guam, serves as a beacon of hope, demonstrating our unwavering commitment to a future where economic prosperity and environmental stewardship go hand in hand. The G3 Conservation Corps embodies the very heart of this vision. Over the past several years, we have witnessed the transformative power of this program. Our Corps members have become passionate champions of sustainability, working tirelessly to safeguard our island's precious ecosystems, promote renewable energy solutions, and foster a spirit of environmental consciousness within our community. Each cohort expands them with the real-world skills to create tangible and positive change. To our newest cohort, that's y'all in the bright and green shirts, you represent the next generation of environmental leaders. Your enthusiasm, commitment, and thirst for knowledge inspire us all. The next 5 months will be a journey of discovery, hard work, and profound personal growth. Embrace the challenges, learn from the experts, and support one another, which also aligns with our President's concepts and initiatives on island wisdom, looking out for each other and caring for one another. The knowledge you gain and the connections you forge will empower you to shape a greener and more resilient future for Guam. The Guam Green Growth Initiative is more than a program. It's a powerful movement built on collaboration and shared purpose. Together, we are proving that sustainability is not just a goal, but a pathway to a more prosperous and equitable future for all. As you embark on this extraordinary experience, remember that your actions have a ripple effect. Your work will touch countless lives and inspire others to embrace the principles of sustainability. Be bold, be innovative, and never doubt your ability to make a difference. The island of Guam is counting on you, and I am confident that the G3 Conservation Corps, Cohort 4, will rise to this challenge and leave an enduring legacy of environmental stewardship and progress. Sidus Maasi, may your journey be filled with purpose and success. Viva G3 and Viva UMG!
Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for the superstar that is Dr. I'm ready to enlist right now. Very nice. Speaking of which, ladies and gentlemen, a man who has got sustainability running through his veins. Let's welcome to the stage now our director for the University of Guam Center for Island Sustainability and Sea Grant, Dr. Austin Shelton.
Hey.
Hey!
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
First of all, congratulations. You made it into this room. We had lots and lots of applicants. I won't tell you how many, but it was plenty. And we are really happy that you took the time to see the importance of this type of work, put your application in, and really go for it. Because I know a lot of you were in other careers, or you were doing something else that maybe you were enjoying, maybe you thought it was time for a change, but going back to what the Lieutenant Governor said, is that there is a motive that we're looking for in our careers, that there should be meaning and purpose in what we're doing. And for me, in my job, I've got a dream job that I get to do things for the future of our island, for sustainability, and I'm sure that all of you applying for this type of job must be feeling the same way, must be thinking about the future, your own future, and the future of our island in the same way. So I'm really excited that all of you will be able to discover that in these next 5 months as a full-time Conservation Corps member. To find that meaning and purpose, and to be part of this program, which the purpose of, the way we developed this was to be a workforce development program to prepare our community for the emerging green economy. So you will be getting this awesome hands-on training in topics like agriculture, aquaculture, invasive species removal, renewable energy, circular economy, ocean conservation, island wisdom, and more. And you'll be going through this excellent program where we have lined up for you every week, thanks to our great program coordinators that I know you've been interacting with already, Phil, Anna, and Joey, that we will be putting you through this program to get these training hours. And at the end of the program, thanks to our partners at the University of Guam Global Learning and Engagement with Carlos back there, we will be sending you off after graduation with continuing education units that you will get to put on your resumes, on your CVs going forward. And what's really great about that, just to give you some something to look forward to, is that the first 3 cohorts have been very successful in doing what they want to do after this program. Over 70% of everybody is now in a green job, or they're going back to further training in something related to the green economy. So as you learn about those different topics, if you like agriculture the best, or aquaculture, or you have the most fun catching brown tree snakes at night, you can find those type of job openings right now. Many of them here at the Research Corporation of the University of Guam, or through our different local agency and federal agency partners, and be competitive for those positions. And being out there, and they'll be seeing your pictures in those bright green shirts, they will know that you went through this training, you went through the hard work, and you're going to be part of that motivated workforce that's going to make a change for our island. So I'm really looking forward to that for all of you. And I'm looking forward to you working with our team. You'll meet a lot of them along the way. Some of them are Conservation Corps graduates from the past. Who do we have here? Let's see, Abby. Abby's here.
Hi guys.
Yeah. So we got one on our natural resources team and one working at the G3 Circular Economy Makerspace and Innovation Hub at Chamorro Village. So both of those programs you're going to be able to interact with and learn more about. And as you go along, I'm going to be around trying to jump in, just like the Lieutenant Governor who will maybe planting trees right next to you. You'll see us coming along the way at the island beautification events during the week, or maybe going out with you at night, or jumping in the water with you. So have a great time doing this, and if you need anything along the way, just ask the team to connect to people specifically if you have an interest in the type of work that somebody's doing, and we can give you a little bit more insight, a little bit more guidance to that, and make sure that you are truly prepared to do what you're most excited to do when you graduate from this program in 5 months. Okay, have a great time.
All right, Dr. Shelton mentioned our island beautification, right? So that's going to be happening every week on Saturday morning, so everybody can come now. All right, we heard from our esteemed panel of amazing leaders. I'd like to welcome you now all to introduce yourselves, okay? So I want you to stand up right here, and I want you to tell us your name, where you're from, and why this is the next step for you, okay? Yeah, good. Okay, let's start right here. Come on down.
Today, my name is Jem. I am from the village of Dedido, and I originally left Guam about 5 years ago, and I'm back because I like taking care of my parents. Just like health and wellness has been my main focus, and I have gotten a green thumb through my grandma and my mom, and teaching me a lot about plants and learning how well it benefits, especially with health problems that run in my family. And I'm pretty excited to learn and work with all of you. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Stella Blesson. I'm from the beautiful island of Palau. And I was a conservation officer and I was a ranger. So my passion is for conserving, not just the waters and the plants. Sorry, I'm so nervous. and I like to do what I do because for the better future, not just for us, for the generation that's coming. And yeah.
You're nervous. You did so good. I'm gonna put the microphone in you a lot. Don't worry. Look at over there. Someone who's not scared of the microphone, come on down.
Buenas noches, everybody. My name is Jay. I'm from the village of Talpofu. Before this, I was a manager and radio host for Swenson Media and also Bay Farm. Not the two together, but but those are the jobs that I've been working, and I realized that I know I can make my way up to either a good high position. So the reason why I wanted to switch to something a little bit more, I guess, conservative. Sorry, a little nervous too. I wanted to actually help the island because I noticed myself constantly going to the beaches, constantly going out places, and I feel like these things could be fixed, or I can pick up a little trash here and there just to make our island a little bit better to see on like the stroll patrols on Saturday and Sundays, or just even going to like a hotel or like a restaurant. You want to see something nice and you want to see the grass and everything cool. Oh, and I really have a big obsession of bees, so I'm really hoping that with this program I really get into that part of it, and yeah.
There will be some bees, right? We're playing bees. Yeah.
Buenas Day. My name is Tomas Benavente. I'm from the island of Saipan, but I moved here to Guam last January in 2023. And I'm not going to talk about the environment because everyone's saying something about the environment, so I'm going to switch it up. So we see here with goals 8 and 9, we want innovation, we want something with the economy. I know within the administration they wanted to prioritize economic diversification, and through your task force as well, Lieutenant Governor, with the island-wide beautification, it's not something where the tourists can just see that the beaches are clean and all that, but we kind of just keep thinking that the environment is the only thing that's going to matter. We need to have a government that's able to operate within the next 100 years, because if the government is bankrupt, we're going to stay, You're not going to keep being here, the UOD's not going to be funded, all of that's not going to be around. So, we need to continue doing our part, whether it be environmentally or within the government to, promote change. And I'm glad that we're going to be able to work with different agencies to, promote from the within to, create bigger change for 100 years plus. I don't want that there's going to be no Pacific Islanders anymore. We see our neighbors, their lands are getting flooded and all that. And even me, and I'm only 21, but 3 typhoons in the last 10 years. That's nonsense, So this even my work came in May when they say in school, all typhoons, October, November, December, but May. So I'm just hoping that our change continues to build up and that hopefully typhoons can just, one day they're like, or be careful that day. You shore up that day, bro. That's it, but nature, whether it be acts of God and all that, but we're here to support each other, that's all I know.
Introduction/job interview with the
My name is Rico Lozano, and I'm from the beautiful village of Jonia. I just recently graduated from architecture school, so I'm very excited to be here back again in the beautiful island of Guam. And I feel like just being here and also having this opportunity not to be with all of you guys, but also to work in the green economy and hopefully building a better future here in Guam, especially not only from the past, but also for a brighter future as well. So I hope not only getting to work with a lot of agriculture experts, but also historical conservation, preservation, any of those leaders who can help us out. And hopefully we can make that future a lot more brighter. So thank you so much.
He's our first engineer on the team, right? Architect, sorry, first architect. He's gonna build a green future.
Hi everyone, my name is Hannah Paris. I'm from the village of Barrigada. My professional background is in human resources, where I really enjoyed having to work with a lot of different people from different backgrounds. But it was very behind the scenes work. So I'm really excited to be a little more direct and a part of something that's really big and important to me. So ever since I was younger, I felt really passionate about climate change because I knew that was affecting our island directly. Rising sea levels, all the trash in the ocean, you see it every day. So the fact that I get to be a part of combating this stuff that's directly affecting us negatively is really awesome to me.
Very, very cool. Come on down. How old are you, sir, if you want me to ask? 24. I look like you when I was 24. Just be careful.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Yatsi Nagoya. I'm from the village of Tumuning. Prior to this, I was an accountant at Ernst & Young, and I applied to this because I thought it would be a better opportunity to do some work that was more meaningful and helps my community in a way that's a bit more engaging than my previous job. And basically, I live on this island. Whatever help I can do, whether it's like on the beach or jungle, or even just my backyard, climate change is something that I become more aware of, and I'd like to do whatever I can to help protect our island.
What a diverse group, huh? HR, architect, Accountant.
Good everyone. My name is Tristan Jesus. I'm a graduate from the University of Guam with a BA in political science and international studies. I've worked as a policy analyst for about 4 years now, and I believe that sustainability is just a modern way of practicing what we've always been practicing in our culture. Look at the principles of sustainability: take care of the land, take care of things, and reuse, recycle, all that. We would like to do that in our culture. And I believe that this is a way to merge the past with the future. So I wanted to join the conservation board because as a researcher, I would often look into problems, look into solutions, and I often felt like there was a big difference between me learning about things and actually getting to practice those things. So I'm looking forward to that.
Just a few of us, you're fine.
My name is Emma. I'm from Danido. And I think the biggest reason why I joined this group, and I confirmed it after, our first day, was mainly for my people. I think with the island on Guam and our Chamorro culture, I think community is one of the biggest things we share in our culture. So I think, giving back to community and, interesting the rest of my community and the rest of my own age generation, I think, at least there's a start somewhere.
Hello, good morning everyone. My name is Lauren Milibaba and I'm from the village of Gigo. And the reason why I joined this program was because I, like all of you, wanted to create that change. And by looking at all of you, I feel that we are one step further into making that change and we're all committed to bettering our future. So it makes me so positive that if that will happen and if we're just committed, we are one step closer to that. And so I'm thankful that I get to work with all of you and we get to head towards a brighter future and we don't have to worry about what's going to happen next if we continue with this direction. So I want everyone to stay here, keep moving forward. Can I please have you all say it?
Good day everybody, my name is Nick Logan. I'm from the village of Barragata. And I just saw this program as a good opportunity to try something new. I've been working in the food and beverage industry for about 7 years now, so just trying something new, and it seems like a good way to get exposed to the different areas in this field, and just a good chance to do my part in giving back and making our island better.
Thank you, sir.
Good day everyone, my name is Mikhail. I'm 26 years old, I'm from the village of Manila. And so ever since I was younger, I've always been in love with nature, and I've always wanted to work outdoors, but just like my teammate here, Nate, I was working in FMP for 7 years. And then my brother, he's actually, my brother Z, he was in the last cohort, so he's in the third cohort. So we stayed together, he would come home and I'd ask him what work was, and he would tell me about all the things that you guys been doing, and we actually saw the infographic yesterday of all the change that you guys been making already, and it was just really fulfilling to see that, and it's nice to know that there's like-minded people that want to make a difference for the island and for the planet. So yeah, I'm super stoked to be here. Thank you guys so much.
Alright, well there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That is your 4th season of the Guam Green Grove Conservation Corps. I'd like to call up now and recognize, of course, as Dr. Shelton mentioned, our coordinators for this amazing program. Let's get a round of applause one more time for Mr. Phil Cruz, Miss Adelia Nathan. All right, here we go. If I could ask all of our members to please rise.
All right, raise your right hand and let's pledge together. I am a leader
am a
and
leader
change maker
and a change
of
maker.
the Guam Green Growth Conservation Cohort. Committed to the resilience of our community
Committed to the resilience of our
and
community
natural resources.
and natural resources.
I will be open-minded to the ways we can advance sustainability
The ways we can advance sustainability
throughout our island.
throughout our island.
Empowered by respect,
Empowered by
I
respect,
will diligently practice and encourage sustainable actions.
I will diligently practice and encourage sustainable actions.
A promoter of peace,
A promoter of peace,
I will strive for the welfare and harmony of our people.
I will strive for the welfare and harmony of our people.
And I will uphold the rightful regard for the air, water, and land,
And I will uphold the rightful regard for the air, water, and land,
which have provided for us for generations.
which have provided us for generations.
I pledge to further Guam's green growth.
I pledge to further Guam's green growth.
Viva Conservation Corps!
All right, it is official, ladies and gentlemen. One more time, this is your season 4 of the Guam Green Growth Conservation Before you get all sweaty, we'd like to take a picture. So if we could please head outside to the back. We've got a special space set up for us. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you again to our esteemed leadership for joining us as well. Thank you so much for joining us. And if you're watching on social media, remember to follow us at Guam Green Growth on all major platforms. On behalf of the team here at the University of Guam, I'm Kyle McAfee. Thank you so much, and we'll see you out there soon. Everybody clap.